YouTube fam, what's good? DevanOnDeck back with another Instagram tips video for you. And this one is based on the best locations to choose. Now, originally I was gonna go outside because you know I love sunlight, but not today, okay? As you can see, it's raining right now in downtown LA. So plan B is how to shoot inside, okay? So we're in this common area. You see you got the bar, you got tables, you got chairs, you got a whole bunch of nooks and crannies. So today's video is gonna give you 3 tips on how to be as resourceful as possible when choosing locations, even if you indoors. So my model today that I'm choosing for my portrait is my beautiful wife, Shanae.
Hey y'all.
You know her already, know what's going on. So let's find a spot for you to shoot. I think the first thing I want to focus on y'all today is light, okay? So as you see, this room is actually pretty lit right now. It's a pretty bright day, so nature is actually being our friend. But also, you know that Shanae's aesthetic and my aesthetic is very clean, and this room's super eclectic. Like, it's very warm and old school and vintage, which isn't necessarily our thing. So we have to kind of make it mold to what our aesthetic is. So I think doorways are always really good to use. They provide good even light. Say if I stepped outside, if it wasn't raining too much, it's kind of drizzling right now, but you kind of get a different tone. So look at Shanae's face now, when she's out versus when she steps back. It softens her up a little bit. See what I'm saying? And the reverse, from inside, if she's here, she's backlit, a little bit darker. So you might want to have her go maybe closer to the edge here, if I want to get a little bit of that shadow on her face. And actually, I'm liking that right now. So we're gonna shoot this. Oh, and by the way, today I'm using my T3i camera, and this is my 28mm lens 1.8. Next is reflection, right? So you have these sliding glass doors, and basically what I wanted to do is try to see if I can play with the fact that we have like shadows going on. Go over here real quickly. And as I move it, you see like, actually really against here is where I have a lot of the shadow, is where it's gonna be for Shanae. So if you come this way, you see yourself in there? Okay, cool. So that's what we're gonna try to focus on. I'm trying to see if I can get her to stand in here and kind of play with the reflection piece here. Now, when it comes to reflections, it doesn't only count for windows. Any surface is reflective, including like this really shiny table. And if you look into it, you can see different things. You can see the ceiling, you can probably see the camera I'm on right now. Hello. So this can offer a lot of different perspectives and things like that. And we got a mirror right here too. So a couple things here. We got Shanae here in the foreground, her back here in the mirror as well. And we're gonna play with it and kind of see what we can get. So what I chose to focus on this time was to really use textures that felt very stark. I think before we shot on some of these other chairs and couches and stuff, and the couches all are really vintage. They're like leather or velvet, and they're very soft and quilted, and they give more of a comfort feel. But this, I want to keep it stark, I want to keep it clean. Like, you know, our feeds are really gritty, we use outdoor stuff. So I wanted to go for something a little bit more cold. And when I first started out over here in this area, you saw I got the reflection. I played with a little bit of distance here with Shanae sitting here at the table. Look at that reflection, isn't that beautiful? A little cutie. So yeah, that was the first thing I did. And then secondly, I want to have a kind of convey an emotion of her being lonely. I want to feel very cold, very distant. So I had her lay down on the table and kind of give me just a little bit like of a sad vibe, you feel me? So she's more like a mannequin, like lifeless. Like, I want to make sure that it felt very alone, very almost robotic, because everything felt really cold. So I wanted to kind of just give a little bit of that action. Anyway, this concludes the video. As a recap, you want to make sure you're using all the reflectiveness possible that you have at your disposal. Use the closest light source. So you want to get to a window, you want to get to a doorway, utilize some shadow as well, and then also your textures. Use the textures that work for the mood you're trying to convey, for the story you're trying to tell, and you'll be in good hands. Special thanks to my beautiful model. Also, let me know if you want me to do an outside version of this video in the comments. Any more questions for me, leave them in the comments as well. Thank y'all for your time as usual, and I will see you on the next one.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Peace.